Welcome back, guys, to Smashi Sports podcast. We have today Aziz. How are you doing?
Hi, Cairo. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Smashi Sports Show. Hope you're having an amazing week.
How was your weekend? I don't know. How was yesterday?
Yesterday, it's the weekend. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was,
I'm all over the
good.
place today.
Yes, it
We
was
had the
good.
Christmas dinner yesterday.
The Christmas dinner,
The company dinner. How was it?
it was perfect.
Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, it was nice. We went
I really
to
enjoyed it.
SLS. Food was good, vibe was good. We exchanged gifts. We had a good time yesterday.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
we had.
I know.
Let's dive straight in today
The
with the
world
first
of
story.
sports.
Yes,
So
today
what do we have today?
today we have an amazing story today. So we have Cristiano Ronaldo will reunite with Marcus Rashford at Al-Nassr. Saudi are really interested in Marcus Rashford, right?
I mean, now everyone is interested in Marcus Rashford. We have Arsenal, Chelsea, and Saudi Arabia, and most probably he'll go to Al Nassr with Cristiano Ronaldo. I would do that move. I mean,
You
I don't
would?
know. Yeah, I don't know about Marcus Rashford, but I would definitely go and play with Cristiano Ronaldo for a cup. I mean, he's 27 years old, so he still have a lot of time, like 5 to 6 years.
By him leaving, you reckon moving back to the Premier League or moving back to the UK, like would he be able to, come back at the level that he's known for now?
I don't have an answer for that, honestly, but I think he wants to leave. So I don't know, but maybe. I mean, it's not the same Marcus Rashford that we knew.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, he only had 4 goals and 1 assist the whole games now. Like,
But also,
it's-
like, he has a hard time, man. The fans don't treat him well. The fans don't treat him well at all. The media don't treat him well. But
if
moving
the fans
to
are not cheating Ronaldo, there's a reason for it. So
yeah, but also it could be demotivating, no?
we'll see it. We'll see it. But we
I
have
feel like
Arsenal.
moving to like Saudi for players like Cristiano Ronaldo and Neymar. They're like almost at the end of their career. Like they can retire anytime
They're
now.
at the
and-
end of their career.
Do you know what I mean? So it's just more like they're just helping the league kickstart. These names there is amazing. But for someone Marcus Rashford who has many years still, right? He's young.
True.
Going to Saudi Pro League, like would that impact his career or would that impact his?
You know what? I think now everyone thinks when we say Saudi, it's all about money, but it's different now because we have a lot of great players in Saudi league. So the league itself, it's evolving and it's going to a very good level. So we have a lot of players in different teams. So I think he might be able to deliver something good, but it won't be the same thing as Premier League or the other
That's what I'm
European
saying,
leagues.
yeah.
I don't think so. So
I mean, look, he gets to reunite with his old teammate. It definitely is a power move in a sense of like he can progress a lot faster there. He can do way better than what he's been playing.
because he's way younger than the others. So,
Yeah.
so
And I think you know what? I think it is time. I think they brought in the big stars already, right, to the Saudi league. Now bringing in some of the best players that are active in the Premier League and helping bring more eyes to the league with their people's favorite players other than Ronaldo and
100%.
Neymar and all that.
I think everyone now is shifting to Saudi Pro League. We won't be even having players in Premier League.
You
Like the
think?
Saudi Pro League will be the Premier League. Like in few months or few years, we'll have everyone in Saudi. So
I think that's a good thing. I think
that's
they
an
need
amazing
it.
thing. Even for Saudi national team, like we saw the performance in the
Yeah.
World Cup, and even the local players will have the opportunity to learn from the stars and to play within the stars, and that's a good thing for Saudi football in general. But we'll see what's going to happen to Marcus Rashford. Not just Al Nassr. I said a lot of teams are interested into this transfer. We'll leave it up to him. I mean, what would you do if you're Marcus Rashford? I mean,
If I was him, and I wasn't getting treated right by media, and I was always scrutinized for
that
any
happens to
downfall.
everyone.
Yeah, but in his position, like from what I've seen, is like anytime, like for example, the other day they won, right? And he was on the bench.
Yeah, he
And
only
everyone-
played 56 minutes, something like this.
And everyone was saying, it's because he was on the bench. Like no matter what he does, they got something to say. And I think starting fresh in a new country, in a new league, with new players, plus maybe an old teammate of yours, and who's Cristiano Ronaldo, like I think I would make that move. Experience anything, money will be good, progress will be better, whole new league, whole new fresh set of
I
like
respect your point. I
improvement.
got it, but for me, as if I was a professional football player, I would never leave my club. I'm so loyal. I don't know.
No,
Whatever happens, I make sure to have my whole career in one club.
really?
Yeah, it's
But
like Kobe Bryant things, you know.
Yeah, but Kobe was different.
Yeah, Kobe was different. That's
Kobe.
kind of
But
that's
other than
what.
Kobe, who else has done that? Like, what about in football? Who's done that? Stayed to one club the whole time.
Barcelona players maybe Iniesta. Yeah, no, he didn't move Iniesta at all. Xavi.
So the minority, not that many.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
someone like
yeah,
Marcus
yeah,
Rashford
yeah.
to stick to one club his whole life.
But I mean, I like the Manchester United jersey on him. You know, like,
Yeah.
I mean, let's watch for.
Ah,
when
you
he
know what?
comes
I
in.
like the Al-Nassr jersey as well.
Me too.
Like, I do like it. Their jersey is really nice. You know, I think again, it's a move that's not been done before, so we don't know what the outcome could be. But someone's got to make that move, and I think a player like Rashford, I think would be amazing to see. You know, and again, look, like I said, like people like Rashford has huge fan base. You know what I mean? Like people are actively watching his games, watching Manchester United. So having Rashford play in the Saudi league will also bring those fans over to watch
True,
Rashford over there.
100%,
You know, and it's just
100%.
helping grow the league. So in that point of view, I would make the move for Saudi Pro League to be, you know, the league that you're saying it could become. You know.
True, makes sense. I mean, a lot of clubs are into the transfer. I said Arsenal, Chelsea, also Paris. Like everyone would want Marcus Rashford
Yeah.
on the attacking line. So, but Cristiano Ronaldo's offer still number one for him.
Of
For
course.
everyone, you know.
And get a chance to play with
'Cause, I
him
mean,
again.
again, and Cristiano Ronaldo, how many years left for him? For example, I don't know, maybe
Yeah.
2, 3.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
I'm sure he's ready to retire real
so
soon.
whenever he is, just go and do it and live it. So
Yeah, I think it's just a once in a lifetime opportunity.
true.
You know, so why not? And Saudi Pro League isn't a amateur league. It's a big league. You know, the players are doing crazy. The matches are fun to watch. I think it'll be a new challenge for him, and it'll be a different environment. So like he's got to like learn new players' best abilities. He's just got
It's
you know
just it's
he
the
might
new
come back
league. Also,
way
it's
better.
different. It's a different league.
Yeah, so he'll come. I think he'll come back at a unique position, come back stronger. If he ever was to return to the Premier League, return back to the UK, like I think he'll be in a whole different position, you know. And he's
We'll
only
see.
27.
We'll see it. Times will show us. So what we have, that was Marcus Rashford chapter, and
The
then
Dubai
we're moving on.
Basketball International Championship.
Yes,
Tell us
the
about this.
Dubai International Championship, the 34th edition, is going to happen in Dubai on the 24th of January to the 2nd of Feb. This is the 34th edition. Last year, the winning champions are the Lebanese Riyadh. They won, and I mean, every Lebanon team when they come to Dubai, they crush it. 'Cause we know basketball Lebanon, they're so strong. And in this championship, we had 2 teams from Philippines, 3 teams from the UAE. We have Al-Nassr, Al-Sharjah, and the national team playing. 2 teams from Lebanon, Jordan, Morocco, and Tunisia. And this is a very good thing for the basketball in UAE because you have the national team involved, you have the best 2 teams involved, and you have a lot of good teams from abroad like Philippines, Lebanon, and Jordan, Morocco, and Tunisia. And I love these kind of things, these kind of tournaments when they happen in Dubai because it's just like it's Champions League of the Middle East,
Yeah.
you know. So I will always be supporting the national team,
Of course.
of course. But it's a good level of basketball and I'm looking forward to it.
And look, I think when it comes to international games, I always say this, and the thing I love about international games is like it's the best players from the country coming together to play these games. So the game's already going to be at
At a good level,
competitive-
yeah,
you know what I mean?
competitive level, yeah.
And because when you're playing with the clubs, you know, the way you know you have new players coming in, the old players are there, and you're seeing the same kind of gameplay, you're seeing the same skill set, you're seeing the same players over and over again.
So it's the same thing again.
Yeah, but when
true,
you're watching
true.
international players, you're seeing the best players from all these good clubs coming together, playing for one team, and then just killing it. You know. And the thing is, I love the players that are on the UAE national team. But then something like this gives me the opportunity to see who the other players are from other countries. You know, like you're saying,
That's exactly.
watching Lebanon play. Like I'm gonna start seeing like some of the good players from there.
And there's also the FIBA Asia Cup, which is still will open the last window for UAE. They had to play Lebanon and Syria, I think, or Bahrain in June. And if they make it, they will be automatically qualifying to the qualifiers of the World Cup. So all these kind of tournaments, they're like practice for the national team.
Yeah,
you
for
know?
the big league.
Exactly.
But you
And
know what?
can-
Like one of my favorite teams that I've watched so far is Bahrain.
Bahrain, they have just a good team.
Yeah, such a good, and they play so well.
Yeah, I mean, now the whole region has a good team, like have a good level of basketball,
Yeah.
and I love to see that, and I love to see good level. Well, I love to see players competing, and when you play with the national team, it's different when you play with the club.
Exactly,
So
exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
So like when like the UAE national team, I think is like I watched them play not too long, the last international game.
Yeah.
And they played so well, but you can see who's the star player in the national team.
True,
And to
true.
see the star player in the national teams means like he must be the best player in the country.
And they must be consistent. That's what
Yeah,
I'm saying. They
yeah,
must
yeah.
be consistent because they might have 1, 2, 3 games, good games, but then let's not forget that they have club games and they might be injured, and there are a lot of factors that can
Yeah.
influence these kind of things. But national team, national games, they have to be. Everyone should be ready. And I used to be a professional basketball player. I didn't play for with the national team actually, only just a few games, but. The pressure is different from the club.
Yeah, I can imagine.
It's
He's a
like
different
you,
coach.
It's like different. It's
Yeah.
like you're fighting. You're not playing.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
and you're representing your country. And now UAE national team are doing well, but they need to do better. That's why they always need to improve. They always need to go for it. They have the new DeMarco, which is such a good player, and also the locals are learning from that and they're improving from that. And I want to see it in the big level. I want to see it like as a top team in the Middle East, and it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. They're there.
Yeah, I think look, I think UAE national teams, I like UAE has such great players. You know, every time I'm seeing these games on Smashi TV and seeing all of these different clubs play, you can see like where players are going, like how good they've become, how good the game is now. Like before, I remember when I first moved to the country and I was like, I want to see what the basketball
what it looks like.
It looks like it just felt like I was watching like a high school game.
True.
You know?
Me too,
And I
same
think now having the coverage from like, for example, having coverage from like Smashi and seeing the support that these media teams, I think they're starting to believe in themselves as well, that the game is now becoming so competitive. You can see, and the players that they're bringing in as well is amazing. Like the American players that they got in, the European players that they got in, like they're doing so well.
Everyone
Do
is
you know
doing
what
well. Also, most importantly, the local players.
I mean? Yeah.
They are doing well.
Yeah, yeah.
We can see that. Like they've been working out. Because in basketball, you can't improve in 1 or 2 years. It's like
No.
you need a lot of time to really reach that high level.
And I feel like you have to play with players that are better than you for you to become better.
That's what I'm saying. That's 100% what I'm saying. You need to really compete, even if the other team is way stronger, because they've been losing. I know the losing streak that they had, 30 points, 40 points, 30 points with big teams. And people say, oh, we don't have a good team. But no, we are learning from that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And that's the way
And
we
we're
do
shortening
it.
the gap.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Fine, it might have been 30 points. Next time it'll be 20 points. But
Exactly.
eventually, we're going to cross the threshold and it's
True.
going to be the opposite team that are going to be down 30 points.
True,
You know
true.
what I mean? So these players are like, I think UAE national team are strong. You're right, they do need to do better, but I think they will only get better by playing the hard teams. You know, they have to go down in the mud to come out clean.
Yeah, but in this championship, we have Lebanon also. Lebanon, they are always killing it in
Yeah.
basketball. We know that. It's
Yeah,
such
yeah.
a
And they
good
have a
basketball
great
country.
atmosphere.
Yeah.
Their fans are
Yeah,
fun.
their fans are so crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
So on the support level,
When the drums come out,
yeah, everyone is into it. Jordan also, they do have a good team. Morocco and Tunisia, they do have also big. That's why I'm loving this. It's like different basketball, different strategies, different techniques, different players, and let's hope for the best for the national team. We have also Al-Nassr and Al-Sharjah in the championship. So
nice.
we'll be having a lot of. It's from the
Yeah.
24th of January to the 2nd of Feb. So 10 days of really good basketball or the UAE.
No, I'm excited. I can't wait for it. We'll definitely update you guys more on when that goes live, and we might just do like some live weekly updates on the games, on the score, on the players. We'll do all of that. I
The
think that'll be fun to
highlights,
do.
behind the scenes, the coaches.
We'll do that. We'll do that next. All right, let's move on to the next story.
Okay, what? We have
The next story we have Saudi star Nada and UAE duo set
the
to shine
PFL.
in PFL's Road to Dubai Championship Series. Are you a big martial arts, MMA, UFC fan?
Not that a big fan,
No.
honestly, but I do watch the big fights,
Yeah, yeah.
and I love that those KOs, like 3 seconds, 5 seconds. I don't like long games. Yeah, I want it to be so quick. Just give it to me, give me the show. You know?
That's how I know you watch it only once in a while, because that barely happens.
Exactly. I love that. But it's gonna happen in the UAE on the 25th of January, Coca-Cola Arena,
Yep.
and we have the Saudi star Nada and the UAE
And we have the
fighters.
undercards are local regional talents.
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia's Mustafa Nada will be fighting, and UAE fighters Hadi Al Husseini
Hadi
and
Al
Yusuf Al
Husseini and
Husseini.
Yusuf Al Husseini.
So these guys will be fighting on the stage, and it's exciting. I mean, look, I'm a big martial arts and UFC and boxing, just fighting sports general
Wrestling.
fan. Yeah, I love all that stuff. So, and again, like living here, I try and be more involved with like the players and the sports, because you know what it is. One thing I love about the UAE is that these players are so accessible because they're not the superstars yet.
True.
So if you get them at this level, and inshallah they go big and they go ham, we were there from the start, which is why I love brands like Smashi TV. Like we are putting a light on fighters, on athletes early in the game, to the point where like we are supporting them and we're following their journey from the start. So in 10 years time, wherever they end up, hopefully in the big arenas and stuff, it's like
Hopefully,
we was
yeah.
always there, and to have local fighters fight at this one is going to be exciting, because again, like when it comes to things like fighting, the way I see it is when you're from like the States, or you're from third world countries, or you're from Europe, like they all have different struggles, right? And a lot of people's opinion on the UAE is that they
There's a
don't
story
have struggles.
behind them every time. Yeah, true.
Like they think that the UAE don't have any struggles. They think everything, the ruler done it so well that everyone's just living a great
That's
life.
why I always say winning in wrestling games, they are more valued than like other sports wins.
Right.
Because I mean, when you win, and I discovered this recently. Like if you win a game this month, you won't be having a game next month because you
Next
need
year.
recovery, you need
Yeah,
recovery time, and the recovery time is so long.
Yeah. And it's
So
physical pain, not just mental pain.
It's exactly.
You know what I mean?
It's such a physical pain. Like,
Yeah.
so you need some time to get to the next game.
Right.
And that's why it's so exciting, and that's why how they say this.
And
was.
we're gonna see, the locals, and Saudi Arabia and UAE fighters. We're gonna see like how much heart they have, how much they want it, how well the technique is. And I think when you come from places like the Middle East, it might not be about a story of struggle, but it might actually be about talent. Whereas like I said, like when you come from other places, the struggle is what makes you hungry for it, and it's like, this is it, this is
The
all I
heart.
have. Right.
It's about the heart.
And
yeah,
I think
true.
when it comes to the UAE, like I feel like not struggling like that, where with poverty, with crimes, with things like that. I think here it's about how much effort and discipline you
Exactly.
have, how much time you put into the craft, how much talent you actually have, and I think that's going to be the
Yeah, I think to these fighters, it's more that their life are based on it, not just the sport.
Right.
It's such like a secondary thing. No, the whole life, everything, the whole
Yeah.
scenarios are based on these stories. Like that's why they want to win so bad, and you can see it in their eyes. And I love when we have these kind of clashes. But I would never get into that cage, bro. Honestly,
yeah.
No, honestly, I would never get into that cage. Honestly,
You have to, yeah. I like again, it takes courage, I think, to even get in the cage in the first place, because you're
Yeah.
literally gonna get beaten up. You know what I mean? And
both ways. Even if you win,
right, you're still gonna come out with some
Exactly,
damage,
some
physical
damages,
damage.
bro.
Yeah. So it's like these guys are. You have to have some sort of
The resilience.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it'll be a good one. I'm a huge UFC fan, so I'm looking forward to seeing how the locals, how Saudi Arabia, how UAE manage in the cage. Well, that's all the stories for today, Aziz.
That was a nice one.
Yeah, I know. I'm excited. Look, so many exciting things. We have the national team playing in the international games. We have Rashford potentially playing again with Ronaldo, and we have the UAE and Saudi fighters hopefully getting in the cage, and we're gonna see, a crazy time.
Crazy
you know?
time. True.
But that's how we're gonna end the show. Thank you, Aziz, for joining me.
Thank you, Cairo. Thank you, everyone. Enjoy the festive season.
Enjoy the festive season. We will see you guys on Monday. You can watch us on Smashi TV. You can watch us there live every Monday, every Friday.
On your laptop, your TV, the phone, the application, everywhere. We're
Right.
everywhere.
And then you can also listen to us on all your favorite platforms like Spotify, YouTube Music, Google, Apple Music. You can watch us on all of the platforms, hear us on all the platforms, watch us on Smashi TV across all platforms, and you can also tune in on Smashi Sports on YouTube as well.
You'll have the local sports, the highlights. We're trying to cover everything: coaches, players,
Everything sports in the Middle
handball,
East.
basketball, football.
Yep.
What do you want? What do you want more?
Until next time, thank you guys. We will see you on Monday.
See you guys. Take care.